What's going on, guys? It's me, Taylor the Killer Bee, and I'm here with my friend Dave Van Auken. It's Monday. This will be dropping on Tuesday. It's episode 5. If you notice anything different about me, do you notice anything different about me?
Oh my, you are such a savage. You're such a savage.
I know.
Wait. We got to go full Taylor. Full Taylor. Woo! You just sold the episode. Like that could be like our what is it called? Like a thumbnail? Like a thumbnail or a picture? Like the episode sold. Like we should have.
People are gonna be like, no way. Yeah, I got a face tattoo.
Well, I forgot.
All right, see you next week.
Bye. I forgot my damn drink in the car. I've been like sick. My house has been sick. All six of us has been like under the weather for like 5 days. I'm like right there. I'm like about to be on the opposite side of it.
Dude, me too. And it's like you can hear my voice.
Yeah.
I sound like Scarlett Johansson. So I kind of like it. I mean, like I hope it stays around.
So like I brought a Ziploc bag of like throat lozenges and like tissue paper. So if I have to episode in the sick, because like this is my studio. I don't have any sickness here.
What a super dad. You like come prepared. You're ready.
God, I seem like super light right now. What is wrong?
See, it's funny because like I hate taking medicine. I don't like to am one of those people that will like until the last second like not take medicine until I'm like dying.
Yeah. I'm like headache medicine. I'll take it like if I feel like 86%, I'll be like, oh, pop, like give me 2 ibuprofens like right away.
Yeah.
Like other medicine, I'm the same way. Like I don't like taking Dayquil, NyQuil, any Quill.
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
See, look at us with our light problems. We always have light problems.
No, I look like a ghost.
It's Halloween. It's Halloween week.
That is true. It is Halloween week. I'm so fucking excited for Halloween. As a dad and like the more kids, like Halloween gets like more legit.
Yeah, the boys, like I think they're just the cutest thing ever, and I'm like the more ridiculous that you dress, the better for me because I just like think they're the cutest things ever. So it's the best.
Right. Very true. I don't know. My light sucks.
You look. It looks better now.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
All right. So a lot of topics there at the bottom. I was like, I didn't know what we were going to talk about because like you are definitely throwing out some stuff about bare knuckle, how you want to fight. They haven't got you a fight yet. There might be stuff on the horizon, but you never fucking know. It's just a crazy thing. I guess that's a whole other show for another time. Yeah. But just like out of like the thin air, like everything is there in the bottom. Like I want to talk about how you were just at a local MMA show. Fight Bananas was at a local show down there in Miami. And just like, I kind of want to talk about that as a whole. And then I have this awesome, cool, random act of kindness story that happened. Like I want to hear one from you. You got a new tattoo on your face. You got actually 2 tattoos. I don't know if we're allowed to say that. One that we could talk about. Q&A from the fans. And then Bare Knuckle Wichita happened, which I want to talk about that as well.
Yeah. I am. Well, wait, you go.
I was going to say, I think I'm, me. Like, I feel like you and we said this all the time. Like, a lot of people, I think, like us and we're super nice and we're super real and genuine. And like, if we say something to someone, we're going to do it, all that kind of stuff. So like, I thought about it, like in a weird way, I watched the show, or at least I tried to. I maybe fell asleep 5 times watching it, but like I tried to watch Bare Knuckle FC Wichita. You're Bare Knuckle FC superstar. I think it's part of the show. It's part of what we do, blah, 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 right? Like, then I thought about, like, if I don't be honest and real and genuine here, like, it would be such a fraud or such a fake way to come out on the show or people listen to us. That show, Bare Knuckle FC Wichita Fight Night, was a horrendous show. It was a bad show. The main event was awesome. Rickles and Lane were awesome. I give them so much love and respect. Sagala went all 5 rounds. I definitely want to hit on that because you fought Sagala. It was a female fight, division, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, like, the card itself, it was just lackluster, weak. It was just a bad card.
Yeah, and even like, and I'm not trying to like put Teresa down or anything like that. I actually messaged her and I was like, "Hey, good luck this weekend," and I'm excited for her that she got her first victory. Like, how exciting is that? But from what I heard, it was like super boring.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, I watched. It was it wasn't a great fight. And like, even it was so weird because, okay, when Sagala fought you, it was the greatest fight ever. And then Sagala fought Pearl. A lot of people said, like a lot of people are saying that fight wasn't, and I think they had your fight to go against. So like, wow, it was not as good a fight as your guys, but it was very technical. And it was very technical, especially on Pearl's side. She stayed on the outside. She jabbed. She hit. She like just outpointed Sagala like to death. But like this last fight, it was like one step under that. It was just like they both felt like they didn't want to win the fight. They felt like they were fighting to not lose the fight instead of to not win the fight.
Instead of just like laying it all out there. And
like it was just like, I just felt like, like if I was a cornerman for them in the 5th round, like I would be like, let's fucking go. Like, this is like, we need 2 minutes. Like, all you got, everything you had, this whole training camp, we need you to go for 2 minutes.
Foot on the gas.
The 5th round was kind of flat, I felt like. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
I didn't really get to catch it. I was actually at some fights in cornering and like, so I was busy, but on the way home, I did catch like the end of Julian Lane's fight. I wanted to see that. I'm a huge fan of Julian Lane. Like, he's the epitome of like going out there and just like banging, like his whole mantra. And like, I saw him fight live when we were in Miami. We all were there when he fought live, and I remember just like, wow. And he fights like that every single time, so it's definitely exciting. And it was a great fight. But that was the only one I caught, and there wasn't really anything I wanted to like too badly to see on there. Uh-oh. Dave disappeared.
All right. I told you.
You missed it.
What'd you say? I missed it.
I was like, Dave disappeared, and I threw my head back and like hit my head on the wall, and I was just like,
I needed a body armor so bad. It like soothes my throat. It gets me better. My
children love body armor. I can't wait for you. Did you see? I can't wait for you to see that happen. Okay.
I'm gonna chop that into a video. I heard you talking about how good Julian Lane was in the record.
Yeah.
That fight was awesome. That was so good.
Yeah, I agree. He's just the epitome of like, he's someone that I definitely like, that inspires me and like my style of fighting.
It seems like so many fighters in Bare Knuckle FC want to fight, and they seem like they have a pretty deep, long roster. And then like you put that fight card out, and it's like,
what the fuck? Yeah.
Like the main event's great. No, nothing but the main event. Sagala's been there a couple times. Like like I understand trying to give her a fight to win and all that. And it's just like, and a couple other guys did okay, but it's like, not trying to like, you can't have like 9 debut guys versus guys that are 0-2 for the company. It's like put 1 or 2 of those on the card. I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not trying to bury it. Right now. It's just, it was a bad card. It was.
It really wouldn't have been much to put me on there. No, I'm actually right now struggling because I was supposed to fight. I think we didn't really say for sure, but I was supposed to fight November 6th in New York and against Jenny Savage is what I was told. That was the rumor.
Lenny Lavage?
Yeah. And it didn't happen, obviously. I just didn't even really hear anything about it. So that didn't happen. And now I'm being told that I will possibly be fighting in Miami, but again, I haven't really heard too much about that. So I've just been like staying in this fight camp, and I'm ready. Like, I will fight anybody. They have a name for me for November 12th, possibly, but nobody said anything. Like, everyone's just like crickets. I've heard it from the girl herself. Like, hey, they offered me you. And then like nobody else has said anything. And I'm like, listen, I'm telling you right now, I will fight you. And I'm cool with that. So put it on paper.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. It just seems like they're missing something organization wise. Like, it just seems like there's just something not aligned. I don't know. Like, and like I said, that could be its own show at another time. But so you kind of said something that I definitely want to hit on as well. So like, you were at a local MMA event I know you had a ton of, people that in your gym fighting. So tell us who fought, tell us how it went, and tell us how it was just to kind of be there at a local MMA event.
It was cool. It was really fun because I actually had fought for them when I was an amateur for kickboxing. And, like, to be there and, like, where I'm at now, they were so welcoming, but they wanted me to ring card girl. They wanted me to commentate. They wanted me to, like, do all this stuff. They're like, hey, can you ring card girl and come up in the ring? And can you talk on the microphone? And I'm like, whoa, like, I'm cornering some friends of mine so I can do some of those things. But ring card girl, don't think it's going to happen. But I got to corner for the first time, and it was two of my really good friends, Travis Snyder and Tad Collins. One is a heavyweight. I think Travis fights at 185, maybe 175. But it was interesting because to be on that side of it and to be the calm one and see somebody like working through their nerves is crazy. And I'm just like, Tad, my friend Tad, the heavyweight, he's very just like, go out there, whatever you say, like a video game, like you just say to him whatever and like he's good to go. Now Travis was more the emotional one, and he was nervous, and like you could tell, and he was just like, for me, like just to be in that position of like, okay, I have to get him in the mindset of like going and fighting and just calming him down, keeping him calm, dealing with whatever like nerves he's got. Cause it was just funny. I just felt at one point I was like, I wanted to smack him and say like, get yourself together. But I'm so crazy when I fight. I'm the meanest, the crybabiest, craziest person. So to see the side of it, I was like, this is what people have to deal with from me.
I know, that's so funny. Like you saying that, like I thought of that. I was like, you fight with that. And like sometimes that's, can like go against you. But sometimes like I would rather have that than the opposite. Like a couple weeks ago, Aspen Ladd fought. She showed no emotion. There was a big deal that her coach, her significant other, yelled at her, kind of like, wake up. Like, that's horrible. Like, I would rather try to, like, almost calm you down, be like, all right, Taylor, like, you're going too off, and that's why she's countering you, whatever. I'd rather try to bring you in, bring you back, a horse term there, reel you back in, than saying, like, Taylor, let's go. Like, you got to bring your shit up if you want to win. Like, I love that about you fight-wise. Like, you got this motor and you got this go. It's like, oh, like let's go. Like, I'm with it. Like,
see, it's funny because like to me, when I go in the corner, like when I'm fighting and I go back to the corner, I'm talking. I'm like, I mean, I could be being mean, but my first bare knuckle fight, I was like such a wreck because that shit was like tough. And I remember just like any little thing going in my corner was like gonna be like, if I didn't get water right then, in my head, I was like, I'm going to lose this fight. If I don't get my one sip of water, I can't go out here and, like, perform. So I'm freaking out. I need water. I need my stool. I need whatever. But, I like someone to tell me. I want someone to tell me, like, you're fucking losing right now. Like, you don't even have to yell at me, but just, like, let me know, like, what's going on. You say that. I mean, like, you can tell me all the things to do and execute in the world, but I would rather you be like, hey, look, you're losing. Or, like, you're down right now. You need to, like, pull something out of your ass. And that's going to make me go, oh, shit. Like, I'm losing. I got to pick it up.
100%. Like, you need that truthfulness. You need that realness. You only have a minute. You got 5 rounds in bare knuckle. You got 2-minute rounds. They're quick. And if you're down 1 or 2, like, you got to know, like, holy crap, I got to turn it on. Like, you need that. So they asked you, it seems like they asked you to do a couple of things, How was it just to be back? Like you said, you were an amateur fighting on kickboxing and being a part of it. Now, like, not to try to, I know you don't want me to say this, but like almost kind of be like a star of the show. Like they want you to do so many things because your name has got so much higher since the last time you kind of fought for them.
It was really cool. It was funny to like be there, and me, I'm so oblivious, like, because I just see myself so normal and so basic, and like there were people like wanting to come up to me and take a picture with me, but like were scared to ask, and I didn't even notice. And like people that were with me were like, hey, like just ask her to take a picture, she'll take a picture with you, or like whatever. And I was like, oh, absolutely. But like they had me come up in the ring. I don't like speaking publicly like on a microphone. So they made me do that, and it was like really awkward for me. But I felt very special. Like it was really cool, and it meant a lot. Like for me, what I went on the microphone and said was like, I was fighting here not that long ago. And if you just like stick to it and you work hard, like you can be doing the things that I'm doing, because I was just fighting here the other day. Like you gotta just, so it was really inspiring, like to see everybody there and to know, like never, like not forget where I come from.
Right. That's dope. That is like I remember someone, Johnny Parsons just won the Ultimate Dana White Contender Series last Tuesday, and he's just got Dana White signed him to the UFC. He fought on Icon with Dean like 18 months ago. He was a 4-2 pro, and like, I know that sounds bad, but like it's not the greatest record. And if your dream is to be in the UFC at 4-2, that's tough. And he was like 29, 30 years old, kind of had almost maybe a little bit past your prime age, whatever. And guy's a good dude, father of 3, and like everyone knew he, had legitimate skills. Fought for Dean. He fought for Dean on Icon 3 times in 5 months, all last minute, last week, last 2 weeks. Like, hey, dude, we got 9 days. We need you. Boom. Fought at different weights, won all 3 of those fights. Now he's 7-2 with like 2 or 3 of those were finishes. Dying. He got the fight on the Contender Series. The fight was incredible. It was a split decision. He won. Dana White signed him. It was like, you just never know what, like 18 months where you will be.
It's like, and right before my breakthrough with bare knuckle, like, I was losing. I had a losing streak. I was about to throw it in. I was like, I'm over this. Like, I'm over the process of like working so fucking hard and I'm just coming up short and it's not like, I remember before I was standing there when I walked out for Knuckle Mania, and I know it looks like the opposite, but I was standing there in the back about to cry because I was like, this is my moment. If I go out here and I lose, I'm probably done. And like, then the way that things happened, but it was like, I didn't want to give up. I didn't want it to be over, but I felt like then in that moment, like, I'm on a losing streak. If I lose now, like what else is there for me? I'm not going to the UFC. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so that's why I fought the way that I did, because I knew like this is the moment. Like either I'm fucking done or I'm fucking in here. Like
that's the realest shit ever right there. I'm like writing that down to like cut that up.
Isn't that crazy? This is like,
so
and that's true. And like you wouldn't know that now, but I really was standing in the back, like, if I lose this fight, like I'm on a fucking huge card with Paige Van Zandt. Everybody's watching. If I lose this fight, I'm probably gonna just I don't know. I didn't know what was gonna happen because I was so defeated from losing, but I still was pushing myself and still working hard to get that opportunity anyway. And I'm just glad I got to seize that moment, because now you guys can't get rid of me.
The world is your oyster.
That's right.
Love it. So earlier today, my random act of kindness that happened to me, that I was doing, one of my coworkers, good dude, almost like anytime I'm in a pinch or anytime I need something or need him, he does it. Like he pulls through almost all the time. And, he gets paid to do that, but it's like, I feel like it's always good. Like if someone's got your back, always good to do stupid little shit that like goes a long way, helps them out.
Yeah.
Right? So, I wasn't feeling great today. The girls stayed home. The girls weren't feeling good. And like, kind of like, at home, like if they were feeling okay, it's a lot easier to take care of the girls. But like when they're not feeling good, it was just like tough. Like we couldn't do what we normally do. So I said, let's go for a drive. Like sometimes, kids, there you go, parent lesson here. Like usually kids are good in the car when they're driving. So I was like, let's just go for a drive, whatever, So I filled my tank up with gas and I was like, dude, I'm going to call my friend and see if he wants something like a coffee or a smoothie or like a snack, right? So he's like, dude, I want a frozen coffee with a mocha swirl from Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, bro, I got you. So I go in the drive-thru line at Dunkin' Donuts, my favorite spot in the world, and I get him a frozen coffee with mocha swirl and me a large iced coffee with cream and sugar because I just live on caffeine. And I'm like, cool. And the guy goes, it's $6.80. I'm like, awesome. Go to the window. The lady gives me the two things of coffee, and I go to give her my card. She goes, the person in front of you paid for it.
Oh, man.
So I was like, holy shit, dude, that's
That's
awesome.
so awesome.
So then I go, well, okay, that's pretty awesome. And I'm doing this for my friend, which I already think is a random act of kindness. So I go, here, I want to pay for the person who just ordered. They go, to be honest, there's no one there. Like, there's no one behind you. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, like, I'm not going to, like, wait that much longer. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait. I'm at the window. So I got it for free, which was awesome. I felt so good about it. I don't know why. It's so stupid. $6.80. But like in a weird way, I felt like the world was like repaying me for me doing something good for that person. So I went there, gave him this coffee. He was so happy. He's like, dude, this is what I need. It was like 3:30. We live in Daytona Beach, Florida. It's still hot as hell out. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
I think I had that happen to me one time, either at Dunkin' or Starbucks, and it was like, I was like, they wanted to pay for my drink. Like, it's like, that's so cool. And then it inspires you to do something like that for somebody else. So yeah, I love doing stuff like that. My favorite is like, when someone is just like a girl at Dunkin' the other day for me, because my kids love Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
This girl was just like working so hard and so fucking nice to me, and like just in a small way, but like you could tell like the line was like wrapped around the building. It was like Saturday morning or Saturday morning, like crazy Dunkin' Donuts rush. Can't even get in there. And this girl was so happy to be at work and like so nice. And she told me I was pretty and just like everything was just like I gave her like a really good tip, and she literally asked me like, I can have this, and I was like, yeah, like I'm giving it to you. So it was just cool. But like her just being so nice to me and so kind, like went a long way with me and put me in a good mood.
Right. It, like, I know it sounds like I hope this doesn't come out the wrong way. Like it doesn't come out about selfishness, but like if you do something nice for someone, like that like it helps you. Like it helps your psyche. It helps your like just like, okay, I did something good for that person. Like it makes you feel good about it. So it's like, it's like you feel good. You're helping someone else feel good. It's like, it's great. I know he's gonna hate me saying his name, and like I don't know. I will edit this out of the audio podcast that he listens to. Dean Toole. We went out to dinner once, and 5 of us maybe got a couple drinks, couple appetizers. It was like $180, right? And I'm sitting next to him, and he paid for it. Of course, it's Dean. He's amazing. And I see him like go in his like wallet. It's just like one of those things I see, and I see him like, and I see him only take out 3 bills. So I'm like, oh, they gotta be hundreds or maybe 200s and a 20, because the bill's like 180, 170, and there were 3 bills and they were like $300. I saw. I'm like, maybe the bill was like 160. Like I remember the tip almost being as much as the bill. I'm like, dude, that's a huge tip. Like you're giving this person like $160 tip on a $140 meal, something like that, you know? And he's like, dude, you know what this probably maybe means for this person? Like this is such a boost on their week or month or whatever. Like this will really help this person out. And like, you know, I will forget about this $100 in a minute, like in a way, like, and not like trying to be like that, but you know what I mean? Like it would be bigger for that person. And I was like, God dang, dude, that's awesome. It was like,
and like me working in the food service industry, like I've been a waitress and stuff like that. And like something like that, oh my God, it like changes your whole day, your whole demeanor when you're serving, like puts a pep in yourself. So like, yeah, that's super awesome. I am like one of those people that I love doing things for other people. I love doing things for other people. Like, and I don't mean this like in a rub it in way, but when you came to visit and like, I thought it was so sweet that you were like, I'm bringing the boys something. I was like, I got to get everybody something. And then I remember just like, of all of you guys, I was thinking about Susie, and I'm like, man, Susie is a mom and Susie's an OG, and like she deserves something. And I'm like, I bet she's not expecting it. So I don't even know what I'm going to get for Susie, but I know that it'll probably just make her day to like get her something.
she was legitimately like so happy. Like, because like it's one of those things, like it's like you go to the store, like you would never get that $15 candle for yourself.
Yeah.
But you like it and it's great, or it would help, like, you know what I mean? Like, and like I remember you got like so many different things like that. She's like a Starbucks fiend. Like I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy. She's Starbucks. I think you got her Starbucks. She was like so happy. Like she was like she got me this. I was like, yeah, like she got you this. She got the kids stuff. I was like, dude, she killed it. She's like, oh my God, dude.
No, it
She was
meant a
so
lot to
pumped.
me for you to do that for the boys. So yeah, I was just like, I just remember though the feeling that it gave me, like, I can't wait for Susie to get her present.
Loved it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
funny.
we even went longer than I thought of just our randomness, but I loved
know,
it.
right?
So yeah, we got Q&As from the fans, and some of them are great, some of them are funny, some of them will be minute, and some of them could be like a discussion. So
Is there any like weird ones?
oh yeah, always. Always.
My favorite.
I'll skip over some of them. One for both of us is, what would you want for Christmas? I know the answer for you that I thought you were going to say right away.
What?
A fight.
That's a good. I was thinking like material. I'm like, what do I need or don't have? No, a fight would be freaking phenomenal. I actually like. I don't want to wait till December, but it probably is looking like I'm gonna have to do that. I want to fight on the Albuquerque card.
Yeah.
But I wish it was like sooner, not like December, but like
Right.
Albuquerque. That would be a great Christmas present.
There you go.
But if we're talking like physical Christmas present, I don't know. I have everything I need.
There you go. For me, I want a really good, nice pair of sunglasses.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
like I have like 8 pair, but like they're dad, or they're just I'm playing t-ball with my son, or they're home sunglasses. Like I have a lot of them, but like, you know, that one nice pair, like if we're going out, or you know, if there's a nice image.
What brand would you want?
I don't know. It's weird. I'm not picky. Like
I feel like you'd be like the Ray-Bans.
Yeah, you want to say like Ray-Ban off the top of your head, but like I don't know. I guess I'm not super picky, but Ray-Bans would be dope. Yeah.
But you're like, but if someone got me Gucci, I wouldn't say no.
No, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. All right. Next one. This is definitely for you. I'm 4 kids in, so it's not me to go. Are you single? You want me to pass?
Definitely not looking for anything like that.
Okay, there you go. That's a good answer. Next one, they go, is there any interest from Tay to take a Paige Van Zant fight? She wants the fight, and Paige Van Zant has no opponent. Would she want that fight?
Well, word on the street is Paige Van Zant isn't staying with Bare Knuckles, so
that is the word.
I would love to fight Paige Van Zant. So that's like, of course, who wouldn't want to fight Paige Van Zant? She's an OG.
Yeah.
But she's not going to be there, so it's kind of like I'm going to be in Bare Knuckles. She's going to be doing other things, and you never know. Who knows? We could cross paths. I don't know. You never know. In 5 years, I could be miraculously like training and fighting MMA. Like, you just never know where the road takes you. It's not what I want to do, but it could very well be possible.
It could be super necessary.
There you go. Keyword super necessary.
If you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
What is the worst part of training?
The worst part of training? The emotional toll that it takes on you. Because like usually for me, like the beginning of the week's easy because I've had like at least a day off to relax and rest and recover. But usually by Friday, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those are the days where you're just like fucking over it. And then there's times where you just have a bad day where things just aren't going together the way that you want them to. And there's times I leave the gym crying like, oh, I just suck so bad today. And like, I suck or whatever. It's emotional. And obviously it's physically taxing on your body, but that's a lot easier than the emotional part of it.
All right. This one I think is for you as well. Would you ever consider going to the UFC?
No.
No.
I don't want to go to the UFC. I don't understand. Like, my thing with that, my ring light just like dropped. My thing with UFC is I believe, and rightfully so, like I can see why people picture it as like the end all be all, but it's not. Like, there's so many more like other big names and like cool things going on in the combat sports world that like, why is the UFC the end all be all? I don't want that. I feel like everybody wants to go to the UFC. Everybody wants that, and then just because of the name of the UFC, and
No,
I just like I don't care for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of people have them as the cornerstone of the market. Or I'm dying. I told you.
I know, it's okay.
I've had like the worst cough.
No, I've had that too, and like I'm there.
There's the light. Oh my goodness.
I've had that too. My whole ring light is like falling apart right now. It's like not even holding up my phone. It's not even. Wait, there we go. My lights.
We'll end it in a couple minutes. I'm dying. Hey, we gave 30 minutes to the people.
We got this far.
Oh my goodness.
What are these things like overheat or something? I don't know.
But yes, would you ever want to fight in Brazil?
No. It's like, so I'm the worst. Like, I don't really want to go to a foreign country unless I have like expertise and someone to like really take care of. Like, that would be a great opportunity, but like me, like I overthink everything. So I'm like, the time change, the language barrier. I don't know what I'm doing, and I think that someone's gonna kidnap me at all times in another country.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What is your dream?
My dream? Oh my God.
That's a tough
my
one.
dream in life, like just in life, my dream in life is like I'm living my dream. I get to do something that I love and at a high level, but more importantly, more than that is like to teach my children. Like the reason I set on this journey was at first, of course, yeah, to be a world champion fighter and be the best and be where I'm at like I am now. But once I had kids, it became different. It was, I want to do this because I want to prove to my kids that like no matter what you do, as long as you bust your ass for it, like you can do whatever you want. And like that was my main goal. Like when I came back after having kids, I was still an amateur, and that's what I wanted. Was like I want to show them that like I had kids and like I was struggled, but I persevered and like went through all of that so that I could show them like you can do it. Like you can do it. So that's my dream.
I love it. I'm almost like the same way. I don't want to like steal your answer, but just tell your kids or show your kids by doing it. Like never settle. Like you can do anything you want or what your heart wants to or what your mind wants to. So no, and
I know like people think that's so cliche, but it's just like so just to the point because it's so fucking real. You have like if you, I feel like, and I don't mean this as like a shot at people, but like there's so much laziness in the world. And it's like, man, if you just like you can literally do anything. I sit and like think to myself all the time. I don't know how I do all the things, but it's because I find a way to handle everything and like maneuver everything. And I'm like, if you just put your mind to it and like work your ass off and go through whatever you have to go through to get to what you need to next, you can do anything you want, whether like big or small.
No, 100%.
Ooh, so inspirational.
I know. Geez. Last one is kind of like a two-parter. They're like, one is, would you guys like to have Chris Lytle on as a guest for the show?
Did he ask that?
Huh?
Did he ask that?
No, a fan.
Oh.
NYC clubs.
And why what?
NYC clubs.
Oh. I would absolutely love to have Chris Lytle on. He's really cool.
That would be good. Cool. I think that would be really good. Like, I feel like that would be a really in-depth, bare knuckle kind of show. And
I would love to have Dan Mergliotta on.
We should get that.
Dan Mergliotta is one of the nicest, coolest, down to earth people, and so is Chris Lytle. So it's like, man, the bare knuckle people are really cool, so, and like they're awesome, OGs. So yeah, both of them would be awesome.
They really are. That's what I was thinking. Like they're just a G, both of them. And the second part of that question, it goes. They said Chris Lytle thought that Link won the fight, beating Segala. Did you?
Did I agree?
Like I you know,
I didn't watch it.
I know. I think Segala won. I do. Like, I think she did enough. And I think if, in a weird way, the 3, 4, or 5 best punches of the whole fight was Segala's. Like, she had the best moments. Link was a little bit more longer, leaner on the outside, kind of jabbed, a little bit more. Maybe was a tiny bit more active, but I give it to Segala. I do.
They both look pretty damn clean for being in a fight.
Whoa, Taylor Starling going at it. I love it.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't mean like as a
100%,
shot of fire, but like I saw their pictures. I'm like, man, like usually, like I don't know. I was reminiscing and looking at my Knuckle Mania pictures today, and I saw my face, like pictures of my face. So now I'm like, how do all these people just like come out unscathed? Even though I came out unscathed in my last one, but I'm like, if you're in a 5-round like decision fight, like, how are you coming out unscathed? What are y'all doing? Like,
that's what, like, they, it was a lot of just like on the outside. There would be 20 seconds without a punch being thrown. A lot of that. Well, guys, we gave you everything we had. I'm a little under it. You guys can tell by the 35 coughs. I'm sorry. Subscribe audio on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Banana Podcast on Instagram. Taylor Starling with the brand new face tattoo. One last time. Boom. There you go.
Crazy.
Looks amazing. Looks savagery at its finest. Great episode. That's number 5. Number 6 next week. Maybe we'll try to get a Lytle or a G on the show. So we'll try that.
Absolutely. Cool. That'd be dope. It's always fun. This week was kind of like I don't want to say blah because we're always fire, but I'm like, you're like, but we're here.
We did it. 38 minutes. There we go. We are outroing it out. I'm the Banana. She's the B. Dave and Auken. Taylor Starling.